welcome back to Triple Tech, and welcome to my Eyefinity tests for the RX 480, one of AMD's newest graphics cards. Now, we already know that the RX 480 is a sweet spot card for 1440p gaming, which is effectively 2K. But I'm looking at Eyefinity, which is effectively 3K for three 1080p monitors. So let's do a few benchmarks, shall we? Let's get straight into it. Now, the Arma 3 benchmark was the infantry showcase within the game itself. The graphics preset was set to very high. We got an average FPS of 43, a max FPS of 61, and a minimum FPS of 32. Now, Arma 3 is known for its very fluctuating FPS. It's not particularly consistent all the time, and for Eyefinity, you would expect that only to be worse. Now, playing Arma 3 on this card at just 1080p is incredible, and it's still playable if you're having it on smaller scenarios with fewer AI involved. It's still a perfectly playable experience on Eyefinity, I think. So it's good for smaller scenarios. Now let's have a look at the GTA 5 benchmark. This was using the in-game benchmark in the options menu, so let's see how it goes. So the preset again was very high. We got an average FPS of 30, a maximum FPS of 34, and a minimum FPS of 28. Now, GTA, of course, is very well optimized and runs extremely well on the PC, and it still runs amazingly with this card on 3 screens, so this card is doing pretty well. Although if you want a slightly better experience, you might want to put the settings down a little bit. Okay, now for the final benchmark. This is Star Wars Battlefront. Now, of course, if you're interested in getting the new Battlefield 1 when it comes out, this is the closest game you're going to get to that game's performance. So it's a good benchmark to test if you're looking to buy Battlefield 1. The graphics preset for this was set to high. We got an average FPS of 48, a maximum FPS of 53, and a minimum FPS of 35. And this game as well is an incredibly optimized game. It runs extremely well on the PC. It's fantastic. For the graphics, of course, everyone's amazed at just how well the game runs. So this is very good. It's a very good frame rate. Of course, my system, as I said at the beginning, is not the most powerful. So if you have a better processor, maybe not the RAM, but you know, it's probably my processor is still a little bit, quite old, so yeah, if you have a slightly better processor probably, then the game will probably run even better. So don't take my results as exactly what yours will be, because your system is probably slightly different. So now you know kind of what to expect from the Eyefinity performance of the RX 480. Of course, these are 3 1080p monitors. They're not 1440p, so it's not that crazy, but you can get an idea of how good it runs at 3K, I suppose you could say. So yes, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe. That would be very helpful, and I'll see you in the next episode.